We can do it right now. If only I can hear myself, and I can. So there we go. How about that? The transition has been made. Minute 45 and running here in this first quarter of play. Hooker and Hobart in an opening round girls game in the 10th annual Lady Merit Classic. Kinley Smith with a steal and a run out, and she can't get the shot to go down, but the ball knocked out of bounds, and it will retain in the possession of Hobart. So the Lady Bearcats getting some young kids in there. Megley Talley, one of those. She'll go to Funkhauser. Funkhauser, a little bounce pass to Minert off the window. Shot wouldn't fall. Rebound batted around, and somehow Minert comes away with it. Good job by Minert that time to keep that one alive. A reset out high now by the Lady Bearcats. They trail 11-7. Minute 15 left in quarter number one. Addie Hegland held high with the ball, dribbling and taking time off the clock. And why not? If you are this group from Hobart, you don't want to get into a track meet. We'll get a jump ball here. This time the arrow going to point the way of Hooker. So the Lady Bulldogs will get it back. So Hooker getting it done from behind the three-point arc, but has struggled everywhere else here in the early going. Minute left here in the first quarter of play. It's 11-7. They'll kick it on the left wing. That's a 2 knockdown on that left wing, and a good-looking shot there by Holly Stolder. Stolder will make it 13-7. 45 seconds left here in period number one. Stolder into the scoring column. And again, give credit to Hobart. They're staying right there with a top 5 team in Hooker. They're doing it with a bunch of kids out on the floor, a bunch of youngsters. Hegland between the two circles. She'll come to Tompkins. Lexi going to put it on the floor, and a foul will be called. Oh, no. Called a travel instead on Lexi Tompkins. So they travel on Tompkins, and they'll give it back to Hooker now with 27.8 left in this first quarter of play. 13-7. Hobart trailing. So do I have commercials? I've got those as well. I'm good there? Okay, fantastic. On the other end, attacking the glass and getting fouled, Nicole Hidalgo. Hidalgo fouled, and will go to the line to shoot two. Check the whistle, and it'll be the first of the afternoon on Kinley Smith. Team foul number 5 called on Hobart in the first quarter. Hidalgo missed a couple of free throws earlier, but knocks this one down. That'll be the first made free throw of the ball game for Hooker. They lead it 14-7. 21.1 left in quarter number one. Second on the way. Hidalgo will put that one in as well. So Noel makes them both. And Hidalgo will give her club a 15-7 lead with 15 seconds left in period number one. Into the front court. Here comes Hegland. Addie giving up the dribble. She'll find Tompkins. Lexi for three. Shot won't go. Rebound going to be taken away in traffic that time by Tommy Hayes. Hayes quickly over the timeline into the front court and underneath the basket for an easy two. Morgan Maloney, as time expires in quarter number one. 17-7. It is a 10-point lead. Hooker out in front of Hobart at the end of one at the 10th Annual Merit Classic on Classic Hits. Or check that, 1420 KTJS.
You got to have an ace in the hole.
Friends, you'll find that special gift for that special person at Ace in the Hole in downtown Hobart. Come check out the new CC Beanies, new Consuelo bags. They'll make the perfect gift for that special girl in your life. Also new arrivals every day. And Allison has lots of new jewelry, lots of ideas that make great stocking stuffers. Allison's got lots of gift ideas, so come see her. Your gift-giving headquarters, Ace in the Hole in downtown Hobart.
You've got to have an ace in the hole.
The foundation of success for any business is a strong sense of community. At Bank First, our roots run deep in Oklahoma. In fact, we're in more than 50 communities statewide. We're proud to be your next-door neighbors and your friends. Whether you have basic checking, cash management, or investment needs, Bank First can provide quality financial products for your business to prosper. Let us be your business partner. You'll find our people make a world of difference. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you. Member FDIC.
All right, at the end of one, it is Hooker out in front of Hobart 17-7. As Lexi Tompkins had 5 of her club's 7 points. On the other side of the ledger, good balance for Brian Stolder. As a half a dozen from Haley Burge and a couple of three-pointers. And then Tommy Hayes had her own three-pointer. And it will be Hobart ball to begin the second frame of play. Kinley Smith with the inbounds pass. And she will give it up immediately to her point guard, Andy Heglin, and Heglin going to get fouled right off the bat. How about that? So like 4 seconds gone by here in period number 2, and a foul already. That'll be team foul number 6 called on Hooker, and the first of the afternoon on Ariana Stolder. So Heglin out high with the ball, gets a screen. Heglin going to go right side, cut off, finds Kenley on the baseline. Smith, dribble, drive, puts up the floater, couldn't get it to go down, and the rebound taken away by Hooker. Good move there by Kenley, and just couldn't get it to fall in. Tommy Hines now, a little hesitation, comes across the timeline. Tommy, a little unsure as what she wanted to do with the ball, and a reset out high. By the way, you want to win one of your first 2 ball games of this tournament. If not, you play for 7th place, and there's nothing wrong with playing for 7th place. Ball slapped out of bounds here. But you play at like 10:45 on a Saturday morning, and nobody wants to play basketball at 10:45 on a Saturday morning. I mean, yikes. Unless you're playing Little League, you don't want to be playing at that time. So this is one of the tournaments where they do have 7th place bowl games, and again, you just don't want to be playing in those contests if you can avoid it. Good rebound in traffic that time by Funkhauser, Faith, Kenley Smith, along with Addie Heglin, Lexi Tompkins out on the floor for Hobart. And the final member of that starting 5 here in period number 2 will be Alex Minert. 3 ball put up here by Kenley Smith, no good. Rebound in traffic picked up by Hobart, and on the baseline, the shot rolls in. Lexi Tompkins with another bucket. She's got 7 in the ball game, and it's 17-9. Her club down by 8. Pinion from the right side, shot too hard. Kenley Smith, the flat-footed rebound. She'll get grabbed on the arm as she got that rebound. And Nicole Hidalgo will pick up her first of the afternoon. It's team foul number 7 on Hooker, so we'll go to the other end and shoot the 1-and-1. Looks like Pinion going to sit down. She will. And checking back into the ballgame now, Haley Burge. And remember, Burge a couple of 3-pointers in that first period of play. Finals already in here this afternoon as they got underway bright and early this morning on the girls' side of things. Hollis winning 52-21 over Burns Flat Dill City as the free throw by Smith no good, rebounded by Hooker. And then the Bulldogs of Hooker took care of Hollis, winning 67-24. As Hooker going to throw it away now on the offensive end, as Ariana Stalder couldn't handle the pass across the way. So the first of 4 ball games in succession along the Fox Radio Network. We've got Hobart playing on 1420 KTJS and Mangum playing on Classic Ed's 97.7. Tompkins with the travel. Going to turn it over and give it back now to Hooker. So we'll have the 2 Mangum games coming up in back-to-back fashion as they will play O'Keene, the Whippets and Lady Whippets, respectively. And then we'll conclude the 4-game run back on 1420 KTJS at about 5:15 as it will be Hobart boys in action. And the boys will take on Burns Flat Dill City. And so now the stage has been set for you. 5:45 left here in the first half of play. And it is Hobart trailing 17-9, playing some pretty good defense. Now Kenley Smith falls down. That's inadvertent on Smith's part, but she will get called for a foul, and she ran up the leg of Holly Stalder. Kenley, her 2nd of the ball game, and that'll be team foul number 6 whistled against Hobart. 5:39 left in the first half of play. Natalie Wayman back into the ball game, and Haley Bird sitting down for Hooker. Brian Stalder continuing to look for a combination that he is comfortable with. Pinion back in there as well. Aaliyah inside with the right hand. Count the bucket and the foul. And Pinion going to go to the free throw line to shoot the 3-point opportunity. Pinion, blocking foul called on. Did they get that on Tompkins or did they call it on Faith? And they called it on Lexi. That'll be the first of the ball game on Lexi Tompkins. Free throw, though, no good. I tell you what, as good a ball player as Aaliyah Pinion is, she is really struggled from the foul line now, 0 for 3. Her club leads it by 10, 19-9. 5:15 left of the first half of play. Wrap around pass, Smith going to call traffic inside, and Pinion with the block and steal, and now the run out for Aaliyah. She'll dribble, drive, shoot from 15 on the right elbow. Didn't get it to go, but the rebound in traffic collected by Hidalgo. And we're going to get another jump ball. This time the arrow going to point the way of Hooker. So the Lady Bulldogs will get it back. They work on the right end of your listening device. Got all that back and forth now here on the Fox Radio Network. 14-20, then we're going 97-7. Then go back. You got all that? Yeah. Another 3-ball launched here. And Natalie Wayman has joined the 3-point parade. For Natalie, that'll be her first 3-ball of the afternoon. And the lead now 22-9 for Hooker. Off the dribble penetration. And is Faith Funkhauser, and she'll get fouled as she goes inside. And Faith will go to the line to shoot a couple. No, an offensive foul will be called. How about that? They called Catherine Rudkins on the push-off? Yep, they did. So Rudkins was caught pushing off. That'll be team foul number 8 on Mangum, the second on Rudkins. It is a player control foul, so there will be no free throws. And now Hooker going to throw it away. Well, it's been that kind of afternoon early on for both ball clubs. 4:20, I guess it was kind of that way for us, though, too, wasn't it? 4:25 left in the first half of play, 22-9. It is Hobart trailing here in this first half of play. So good of you to drop by and say hi to us on 1420 KTJS. We're also on OKSports.tv and on the Facebook Live page with 1420 KTJS. So different platforms to check things out. There's a ball tipped out high. Pinion going to track it down. Good job getting back, though, defensively by Heglin. And Heglin won't be able to control it, but she did take away a fast break opportunity there for Hooker. How about that pass inside to Pinion? She can't get the shot to go down. And right there on the spot with a rebound is Heglin. And then she'll get fouled by Aaliyah. So Aaliyah Pinion has picked up her second. That'll be team foul number 8 called on Hooker, and it'll be a 1-and-1 on the other end of the floor for the Hobart Lady Bearcats. So to the free throw line to shoot 1-and-1 will be Addie Heglin. And the freshman, scoreless so far. Front end on the way, rattled in and stayed down. She'll get one more, will Addie. Oh, by the way, we got a timeout, right? Okay. Timeout going to be taken here. 30-second timeout. 3:53 left in the half. 22-10. It is Hooker in front of Hobart on Classic Hit on 1420 KTJS.
Bill Blue, attorney at law in the Tally Law Office in Hobart, is ready to go to work for you. A veteran attorney who has years of experience. So give him a call when you need an attorney. He's ready to be your attorney. Call 580-726-2251. Bill's looking forward to watching Bearcats sports. He's proud to help get the Bearcats on the air. He encourages you to attend the games and support our youth. So good luck, Bearcats, from attorney Bill Blue in the Tally Law Office in Hobart, 200 East 4th Street. Phone number again, 580-726-2251.
By the way, I've been advised that Marilyn Thrift is watching online from Florida. So, hello, Florida. We wish we were there, Marilyn. It's not that bad of a day weather-wise here, but I'll take your sunshine, humidity, and sandy beaches any day of the week. Thank you. Especially in the dead of winter. I am not a fan of the season. Second free throw comes up short for Heglin. And on the rebound, going to get a foul called against Hobart, and that may be on Lexi Tompkins. It is her second. Team foul number 9 called on Hobart, and so we'll traipse to the other end and shoot the 1-and-1. By the way, that timeout a moment ago charged to Hobart, and it is their first of the afternoon. Speaking of first, the first free throw up and in for Hidalgo. She has now made 3 in a row, missed her first 2, but has made 3 in a row. And Hidalgo will make it 24-10 as the second one goes in as well. So Hidalgo with 4 points, and all have come from the charity stripe. Hooker on top by 14. And to be honest with you, you look up and you're kind of surprised to see the gap is that much. Hobart has played well. There's a steal now and a run out for Stalder. Stalder going to get grabbed on the arm. Not a bad foul there by Addie Heglin as she keeps the fast break run out intact. And that'll be her first, and team foul number 10 called on Hobart. So 2-shot situation now for Holly Stalder. 3:32 left in the half. Stalder first, up and in. Here in this second period of play, They're now 3 of 4 for the charity stripe after going just 2 of 6 in that first quarter. Second one no good. We jinxed her with a rebound. By the way, the rest of you checking it out on Facebook Live or OKSports.tv, let Chad Fox know and he'll relay the message to me. We're a high-tech company here, kids. I don't care what you say. Dylan's like, really? Up top between the two circles now, Addie Heglin going to back it out. Her club trailing 25-10. 3:05 left in the first half of play. Tompkins wants to go baseline. Ball poked out of her hands. Good defense out on the wing by Ariana Stalder. And as we told you, coming up next, we've got a pair of Mangum games. It'll be on the Fox Radio Network. You'll listen to that on our FM station, Classic Hits 97.7. As the ball knocked out of bounds again across the way. Holly Stalder again knocking it out of bounds for the Lady Bulldogs. But we'll have Mangum taking on O'Keene in a pair of bowl games. The boys first, followed by the girls. And those on Classic Hits 97.7. You'll be able to watch it on OKSports.tv and also go to the Classic Hits 97.7 Facebook page. Missed shot on the offensive end for Hooker. Rebound taken away and a foul committed as well. And Lexi Tompkins has now picked up her third. That'll be team foul number 11 called on Hobart. And look out, Tompkins with those 3 fouls. And she's got 7 of the 10 points. First free throw, Hidalgo will get it to go. Tompkins going to have to send Kelly Smith back into the ball game. After the 2 Hobart and O'Keene games, and then it'll be the Mangum and O'Keene games. It'll be Hobart taking on Burns Flatville City in a boys contest. And we'll go back to 1420 KTJS. There'll be a quiz on to which radio stations you listen to and what Facebook page you go to. It's always OKSports.tv. So that's your bailout answer right there. You'll get it all with OKSports.tv. Plain and simple. Faith Funkhauser puts up a shot, doesn't get it to fall, but Faith fouled. And we'll go to the line to shoot a couple here. It's team foul number 9, whistled against Hooker. And do they call that on Natalie Wayman? No. That'll be the 3rd now, they say, of the afternoon on Tommy Heiss. So Tommy with 3. First free throw, Funkhauser up and in. Faith will get one more, Faith Funkhauser. And again, we saw this club, this Hobart club, back in December in Granite, and a lot of these kids that are playing, Funkhauser included, did not see action during that tournament. Faith Funkhauser playing, didn't see tournament action like a freshman, Addie Heglin as well. That shot put up in here by Hooker. As Holly Stalder gets to Holly now with 3 in the quarter and at 5 in the ball game. Funkhauser going to get called for an offensive foul. Break out the bugle section, please. Charge the call, and it's Heglin instead, her second. Team foul number 12 called on Hobart. Player control foul, no free throws. Minute 50 left here in the first half of play, 28-11. Hooker leading Hobart. Winner will come back and play in the semifinals tomorrow night. The loser will have to play tomorrow morning at about 10:45. Another 3 launched and put up and in. Holly Stalder now has scored the last 5 for Hooker, and her club leads it by 20, 31-11. Minute 20 left in the first half of play. Ball taken away, and right in the middle of that one is Stalder, but this time it's Noelle Hidalgo going border to border, coast to coast, and laying it up and in. Stalder got a piece of it, and Hidalgo with a run out makes it 33-11. 1:05 left in the first half of play. Hobart slowing things down, and again, at some point you realize that you're probably not going to be able to pick up a victory, and so you coach a practice, basically, is what you do, and you have them learn against a pretty good ball club. 33-11, a little bit overmatched right now, and still plenty of time left in the ball game. But again, if you're Joe Knapp, at some point you're going to say, oh, okay, let's talk about this. Timeout going to be taken here. He will talk about it. 41.5 left in the first half of play. 33-11. The lead for Hooker over Hobart on Classic on 1420 KTJS.
James and Betty Chaplin have been a part of Hobart for a long time. As a matter of fact, for over 40 years. They are proud to live here, proud to do their part in supporting our youth in all their activities. James and Betty have 4 granddaughters in the Hobart schools. They wish our youth success in activities like sports, band, show ring, whatever they're doing. Do their best because James and Betty are proud of you, proud to be Bearcat boosters. That's James and Betty Chaplin and family saying, "Go Bearcats!" Folks, hopefully you've been in and seen the improvements and additions that we've made at Klink Supermarket in Hobart recently. Now, we hope you'll find our store looking better and better stocked than it's ever been. Our goal remains the same: great selection of groceries, produce, meat, gluten-free products, and so much more, with the lowest possible prices and always helpful and friendly employees, because we really do appreciate your business. Thank you. Neil Hobbs and staff, Klink Supermarket in Hobart, proud Bearcat boosters.
All right, timeout taken there by Joe Knapp with 41.5 left in his first half of play. And Hobart trailing 33-11. Out of the timeout. Hobart working here on the left of your viewing device. So go Kinley Smith. Kinley, stop, shot, foul. And to the free throw line, Kinley Smith will go. Ariana Stolder picking up the personal. That'll be 2 on Stolder. And team foul number 10, a charge to Hooker. So Kinley Smith to the line to shoot a couple. First one on the way for Kinley. No good. She'll get one more. Kinley Smith. So I'm assuming the switches will have to be on the other end. We just keep doing, okay, very good. Second free throw, Smith up and in. Dylan and I, we aren't technical enough to know how to tie our own shoes. 33-12. Down to 20 seconds left in the first half of play. Let's see if Hooker decides to hold for one here on a very quiet Thursday afternoon inside the Merritt Gymnasium. 10th annual event going on here. Always a great tournament. It's a coaches versus cancer affair as well. Lady Bulldogs holding for one. Deep three fired here long off the front of the iron. Rebound picked up by Kinley Smith. Smith off a shot before the half comes to a close. 33-12. It is a 21-point lead for Hooker over Hobart at the intermission in the girls' game. 33 on the board for the Lady Bulldogs and 12 for the Lady Bearcats. And you and I return to Merritt after this timeout here on 1420 KTJS.
Friends, if you can dream it, Michael can build it at Double Diamond Welding and Fabrication in Hobart. Come check out all the yard art, the OU and OSU items, so doggone much more at Double Diamond. Hey, do you need cattle panels, a trailer, a cattle chute, a feeder? Michael has the equipment and the know-how when it comes to welding. Metal sales by the inch or by the foot. Michael, Misty, Marshall, Micaiah, and now little Maverick Wright. The Wright family, Double Diamond Welding and Fabrication in the old Ford store in Hobart.
Optometrist Dr. Amy Straub is very excited to be the owner of Altus Family Vision, located at 112 Valverde Street. You'll still find the same great staff and professional services because our focus is on you. We'll help you update your glasses and contact prescription, and we do exams for eye diseases like glaucoma and macular degeneration. You're more than just eyes to us. Make an appointment today by calling 580-482-0051. Dr. Amy Straub and Altus Family Vision. Our focus is on you.
Kirk and Todd Duff and Shelley and Jolie at Power Plus Beef Genetics just east of Hobart are a fourth-generation farm and ranch family breeding Angus and A-plus cattle. Kirk and Todd are both Hobart graduates. Both are active in the community and church and a whole lot of other things. They're Bearcat fans, and they encourage you to support our youth in all their activities. Attend all the games you can. Proud to be Bearcat boosters, expecting another great year. So good luck, Bearcats and Lady Bearcats, from Kirk and Todd Duff, Duff Brothers Beef Genetics.
When it comes to improving your quality of life after an injury or surgery, let our therapists at Elkview General Hospital help you. Our team provides both inpatient and outpatient services to maximize your recovery. You can count on Elkview Hospital's providers to deliver high-quality treatment with the latest techniques and state-of-the-art equipment. We're located just east of Elkview General Hospital in the North Hill Clinic building. Call them today at 726-2180.
Kiowa County Farm Bureau agents Greg Holt and Janie Jackson are your neighbors, living beside you, working for you and with you. Complete insurance coverage for the automobile, farm, home, life, and personal Go the Extra Mile service is just part of the package. Farm Bureau. Your Kiowa County agents in Hobart, Snyder, and Mountain View are Greg Holt and Janie Jackson. So for great service and great rates, see Greg or Janie at Kiowa County Farm Bureau offices in Hobart, Snyder, and Mountain View.
At the half, it is Hooker out in front of Hobart in the opening round of the 10th annual Merritt Classic here in Merritt. It's 33-12 at the intermission. Hooker leading Hobart. It was 17-7 at the end of the first quarter of play, with the Lady Bulldogs on top, and then Hooker outscoring Hobart 16-5 in that second quarter. And again, at the half, it is 33-12. Check your scoring first for the Lady Bulldogs of Hooker, and they've got great balance. 8 at the intermission for Holly Stalder, 6 of those coming in that second period of play. Noelle Hidalgo has got 7 in the afternoon. Haley Burge with 6 on a pair of three-pointers. Aaliyah Pinion has 4 at the intermission. Give 3 to Tommy Heiss. 3 as well to Natalie Wayman. 2 on the afternoon for Morgan Maloney. And that will be your scoring here in this first half of play for the Lady Bulldogs of Hooker. Under the direction of Brian Stalder, they're just 6 of 13 for the free throw line in the first half is Hooker. But again, they lead it 33-12. Foul situation for the Lady Bulldogs. Tommy Heiss, one of the starters, has got 3 at the half. 2 fouls as well for Ariana Stalder and for Aaliyah Pinion and the Lady Bulldogs of Hooker. On the other side of the ledger, Lexi Tompkins leading the way for head coach Joe Knapp. She's got 7 of her club's 12 points. So Tompkins was 7. And then, let's see, 2 on the afternoon. Check that, 1 on the afternoon for Kinley Smith. Addie Hegland has got 1 as well for Faith Funkhauser. And the other 2 points coming from Lexi Minor. And again, just 12 at the intermission for this group from Hobart, and they trail 33-12. Lady Bearcats 5 of 8 from the free throw line in the first half of play. Foul situation for Joe Knapp. Tompkins has got 3, Kinley Smith with 2, and Catherine Rudkins with 2. Addie Hegland, Lexi Minert each have 2 apiece as well. At the half, it's 33-12. Hobart trailing Hooker. We're back after this on 1420 TJS.
Everything you expect at a flower shop and so much more right here at the Flower Shop on Main in Hobart. The Flower Shop on Main is literally your one-stop shop for flowers, bridal registries, gifts, candies, and even flavored popcorn. Angie's been to market and new things are arriving every day. When you come by, make sure to sample the simplified lotions. You'll love them. And remember the bridal registry when you're planning a wedding. Do us a favor and tell Angie that you heard her ad on the radio. The Flower Shop on Main in Hobart. Everything you expect at a flower shop and so much more.
It takes a solid foundation to build a solid business, and nobody understands that better than Frazier Bank. In fact, we have been helping businesses for years, offering startup capital, money for equipment, or money to expand. Talk to one of our loan officers today and start building your business tomorrow. Frazier Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
1420 KTJS. It is the 10th annual Merritt Classic here in Merritt, and at the half, 33-12. Hooker out in front of Hobart. Earlier today on the girls' half of the bracket, Hollis advancing on the winner's side. They beat Burns-Flatdale City 52-21. Hollis now will await the winner of O'Keene and Mangum. That one yet to come this afternoon. The loser will play Burns-Flatdale City tomorrow afternoon at 1:15. Meantime, the Hooker Bulldogs dispatching of Hollis in a boys' ball game, 67-24. Hooker now will play tomorrow afternoon at 5:15 against the winner of Mangum and O'Keene. The loser will get Hollis tomorrow at noon. At the half, 33-12, it is Hooker out in front of Hobart. Second half is coming up. Stick and stay here on 1420 KTJS.
Friends, you need to take care of your eyes. Have regular checkups. Make an appointment with Dr. Michael Geiger, Geiger Eye Care in Altus, and now there's a Geiger Eye Care in Frederick. Dr. Michael Geiger and Sons, Seth and Bryce, well, they're good at what they do, so get your eyes checked. Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, proud to support Southwest Oklahoma youth in sports, in the classroom, in the showroom, whatever. That's Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, Mike, Seth, and Bryce Geiger, 580-482-1756. Attorney Bill Gentry is again proud to be a Bearcat booster. He's been one for a lot of years, and he encourages everyone to attend every school event you can and support our students. Friends, when you need an attorney, call Bill. Bill is a veteran attorney. He's had years of experience before computers were even necessary. That's William Gentry, Billy Gentry. Perry Gentry, Perry and Marsh Law Offices in Hobart. Go Bearcats and Lady Bearcats. One of the biggest basketball fans in Oklahoma is Larry Halford from Hobart. Larry coached Hobart girls basketball in the 60s, junior high, high school, all levels. And in 7 years, Larry won a lot of ball games. And for the last 45 or so years, Larry has been Hobart's #1 fan. He goes to all the games. In fact, Larry's seen over 3,000 Hobart Bearcat basketball games. He's a real fan. So go Bearcats and Lady Bearcats from the Halford family. Larry and Brad, Jim and Marty, the Halfords from Hobart.
Second half about to unfold here on 1420 KTJS as we've got Hobart and Hooker in the first of 4 ball games along the Fox Radio Network. And again, we'll move over to Classic Hits 97.7 for a pair of ball games with O'Keene and Mangum, and then come back late this afternoon for the final of our 4 games. It'll be a boys contest between the Bearcats of Hobart. They will be doing battle with Burns-Platteville City. Hobart with the ball to begin the third period of play. They work on the left end of your listening device in their home white uniforms with the blue numerals and the blue trim. And getting the start in the second half will be Addie Hegland. She is joined out there by Faith Funkhauser. Also getting the call here, Catherine Rudkins, who has the ball. We see Kinley Smith out there. 3 ball going to be dialed up from way outside. Comes up short for Funkhauser. Long rebound, Smith. Kinley for 3. That won't go. Blocking out and coming up with a loose basketball for the Lady Bulldogs is Noelle Hidalgo. Final member of that 5 out of the floor, by the way, for Hobart is Lexi Minor. Get the 5 on the floor now for Hooker, and looking inside and then getting cut off of the baseline. Ariana Stalder. Stalder tried to go inside to Aaliyah Pinion, and Pinion lost the ball. We're going to jump ball. They are going to point the way of Hooker. They will get it back on the alternate possession. Noelle Hidalgo out there for the Lady Bulldogs, along with Tommy Hayes, as they work on the left end of your viewing and or listening device in their road blue uniforms with the white numerals and white trim. Rudkin's going to set down now, and Lexi Tompkins back into the ball game for Joe Knapp. She plays with 3 fouls. Inbounds pass tipped away. Here comes Hobart on a run out now. Opportunity for Hegland, and she goes to Smith, and Kinley walks prior to the shot. Kinley with a rather incredulous look that time at the official. 3-man rotation here this afternoon. I'm glad to see that. Merritt, of course, a marvelous facility. We have enjoyed coming here. I haven't been here all 10 years, but probably about 7 of the 10 we have been here, and always put on a good tournament. Good ball movement now by the Lady Bulldogs, and then they throw it away. As soon as I praised them, Ariana Stolder could not handle the high pass. The ball going to go out of bounds. So Hobart will get it back with a 6:40 left here in this third period of play. A quiet afternoon inside the field house. Of course, a lot of folks unable to make the trip and listening in on radio and watching on oksports.tv and also on our KTJS Facebook page. There's a steal and a double dribble now. As looking at a run out was Haley Burge, and then Burge picked up the ball and wanted to pass it. Nobody was there, and so put it back on the floor, and that's a no-no. By the way, you're holding on to that tripod there, Mr. Fox. That's not broken again already, is it? Your Christmas present. We got to take care of that now, man. Dylan Fox, who's been working with us most of the basketball season. Tripod that we had used during the football season. Shot craps. It died. It was killed. And Dylan, who is our videographer, does a great job. 3 ball here for Tompkins. Doesn't get it to go, and the rebound going to be taken away by Hooker. And it's a good job of blocking out that time by Hidalgo. Quickly into the front court to Pinion. Pinion from point-blank range. Shot won't go. Got her own rebound. Little ball fake. Lays it up. That won't stay down. And then Hidalgo will put it up and in. So Hooker pounding the glass here, and it works in a couple for Hidalgo. She's got 9, and it's 35-12. Anyhow, as a Christmas gift for our videographer, Deanna and I got a very expensive tripod. We think this will probably hold up for at least another half season. Of all the gifts that Dylan got over the Christmas holiday break, he said that was his by far favorite. Kinley Smith going to pick the 3, stop inside the arc, 17-footer off the front of the iron, doesn't go. Rebound tracked down in the corner. Good effort that time by Hegland to go get it. She'll give it up to Tompkins for 3, and Lexi will score. Tompkins now with 10 in the ball game. It's 35-15. Her club trails by 20. 3 minutes gone by here in this third period of play. Open up top. Tommy Heiss thought about the three, now goes inside her 10-footer. Falls in. Good job by Tommy. She got a three in the ball game, faked it there, put it on the floor, got inside the paint, and knocked down the little bunny from 10 feet away. 37-15, 4:45 left here in this third period of play. Hobart and Hooker in a girls' contest at the 10th Annual Merit Classic. You got basketball all over the place. How about that steal out high there by Heiss? Tommy over the top to Pinion. She'll lay it up and in. Pinion that time aggressive to the glass. And Aaliyah with 6 in the ball game. 39-15. So what Brad Gilbert was with Navajo. They were over there at the Hammond tournament playing boys earlier, and the girls in action right now. And we got that tournament going on at Arapahoe. That I'm told that maybe another Fox may be making his debut in the broadcast booth. Western Equipment Classic. Timeout going to be taken by Joe Knapp. He wants to learn more about that. 4:02 left in the third period of play. It's a 39-15 lead for Hooker over Hobart here on 1420 KTJS.
Folks at the Hobart Stockyards, Rex Fleming wants your business, and he really does appreciate your business. Now, if you want to buy cattle or you need to sell cattle, count on Rex and staff. There are always several good consignments. The sale is well attended. It is the place in southwest Oklahoma to buy and sell cattle. To consign, call Rex at 331-8547, 331-8547. Coffee and donuts every Wednesday morning at 9. Sale starts at 9:30. Count on Rex Fleming. Hobart Stockyards, where Rex wants your business, and he really does appreciate it.
Yeah, Tanner Fox apparently going to make his debut there on 107 The Zone along the Fox Radio Network and be a part of that tournament over at Arapahoe. And they've labeled that the Western Equipment Classic. Is that what it is? Yeah, okay. Dylan, meantime, like, I got to stay here with Barnes. I can't go do. I want to do some play-by-play. I got an extra hat, got an extra headset here for you, Dylan. 3:56 left in the third period of play. Ball knocked out of bounds. Kinley Smith and company will inbound it for Hobart. Pass caught out high. Addie Heglin. 39-15 ball game. Heglin, Lexi Tompkins, Faith Funkhauser out there. Now into the ball game this afternoon is Carissa Smith. Smith has her pocket pick. Pinion inside. Little scoop move and got it to go. Aaliyah, when she attacks the glass, is pretty darn good. She got 8 in the ball game, and they'll make it 41-15. As we mentioned, checking in here this afternoon for the first time for Hobart is Carissa Smith, the freshman, getting a chance to play. Clock running, 3:15 left in the third. Try to go inside to Kinley Smith. Ball popped free on the run out. Here comes Tommy Heiss. Great pass to Pinion, who stops, pops, can't get it to go the first time. Second time up and in. She got the last 6, does Aaliyah. 10 now in the ball game for Pinion, and it's a 43-15 ball game. 2:55 and running here in this third quarter. Kinley Smith going to fire a 3 and didn't draw any iron. Rebound. Good job keeping it alive that time. Carissa Smith kept it alive. Tompkins got there, couldn't hold on to it. Goes out of bounds. She'll turn it over. And getting it back will be Hooker. 2:43 left here in this third quarter of play. Been noticing on Facebook, like the Hobart Facebook page quite some time ago, and like they're beginning to get the finishing touches on that new multi-purpose facility. And that is going to be a dandy thing when that gets opened up. Traveled out high here, and it's Holly Stalder. Forgot to put the ball on the floor, took an extra step. And the turnover, going to give it back now to Hooker. 2:20 and running here in this third period of play. Trying to see how far behind they are, time-wise. Only allowing like an hour and 15 minutes for each ball game, and that is generous to say the least. This one scheduled to tip off at 1:15. Mangum boys are scheduled to tip off at 2:30. It is 2:15. That's not going to happen. 2 minutes left here in this third quarter of play. Lexi Tompkins with a 3 from way outside. Doesn't get it to go. And the long rebound collected by Heiss. Tommy into the front court to Pinion. She'll put it up and get fouled and go to the line to shoot 2. Aaliyah attacking inside, drawing the foul. Check the whistle here, called against Hobart. And I believe they called it on Kinley Smith, and it will be Kinley picking up her third. Team foul number 1 of the second half called on Hobart after committing a dozen in that first half of play. Pinion's first free throw up and in. Aaliyah now 9 in the quarter, 13 for the ball game. Check that, 7 in the quarter and 11 for the ball game. Second one on the way, good. She missed her first 3 free throws and has been pretty salty since. Her club leads it by 30, 45-15. Well, not only is Dylan the videographer, but he's also your scoreboard operator there on oksports.tv and on Facebook Live. So double duty for that young man. And he wants to put on a headset and be a talker. 90 seconds left here in this third period of play, and Kinley Smith's shot wouldn't have counted had it gone. A timeout taken prior to the shot by Joe Knapp. We'll take one as well with 1:30 left here in period number 3, and it is Hooker out in front of Hobart, 44-14 on 1420 KTJS.
Heller Construction does all kind of general construction. If you need a barn, you need to call Terry Heller, 580-383-1416. Terry Heller is proud of our youth, their sporting events, livestock shows, their academic achievements. Proud to sponsor our youth in many activities. Friends, when you have a plan, call Terry. He'll do you the job and do it right the very first time. He was born here, raised here. He does a good job at a fair price. Always has, always will. So if you've got an idea, call Terry. Terry Heller Construction in Gotebo. Your farmer's insurance agent in Hobart is Jack Hogg, and Jack has over 25 years' experience. Jack believes in keeping you informed of ways to protect what's important. Auto, home, life, whatever your insurance need. He'll find the policy you need, and you can enjoy personal service. He'll not only be your agent, but your friend. Always involved in the community. Proud to be a Bearcat booster. Trust a proven company, Farmers Insurance, and a proven agent. Jack Hogg at 901 South Main in Hobart. 580-726-3077.
45-15 your scores. We play here in quarter number 3, minute 30 left in the frame. Hobart taking their, I've got them for 4 timeouts now, and they're down to 1 left in the ball game. Joe Knapp taking timeouts as he sees fit, and again trailing 45-15. Long afternoon. Drawing to a close in 9.5 minutes worth of gameplay. 1:30 left here in this third quarter. 2 finals already in here today. They started that early. Hollis winning 52-21 in a girls contest as the 3 is put up and missed. Put back Kinley Smith, no, but she is fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 2. Hooker Bulldogs beating Hollis 67-24. Check the foul on Hooker, and that'll be the 3rd now of the afternoon. Charged to Stolder. First of the second half called on Hooker. Smith's free throw is no good. Kinley made the first one, so she was 1 of 2. Kinley Smith. Kinley with a couple of points in the ball game. There's a steal, run-out opportunity now for Addie Heglin. Heglin over the top and pass off the leg of Carissa Smith and out of bounds. Good idea by Hobart, and they just still, we talked about it, very young. And again, we saw this club play last month over in Granite, and most of these kids, Tompkins and Smith, the only 2 that played in that tournament. Everybody else really fresh-faced. Heglin for 3, doesn't get it to go. Tompkins blocking out, gets the rebound, wants to run, does. She'll come flying across the timeline, and prior to the shot, foul going to be called. Lexi foul on the floor, so no free throws here. And they've called the foul on Holly Stolder. That'll be her second. And team foul number 2 of the second half called against Hooker. Smith the inbound. Kinley looking, finally over the top. She'll come to Lexi. Tompkins kicks right side. It's a 3-ball on the way. Doesn't fall for Carissa Smith. And on the rebound, a foul going to be committed. Check the whistle here. Nicole Hidalgo will pick up her second of the ball game. And now 3 called on Hooker. And back to the free throw line, Kinley Smith will go. Smith shooting first, good. Well, actually, she made the bucket. All right, the bucket went in for her. I couldn't see that it did. And she made an old-fashioned 3-point play is what she did. So it's 45-19. 30 seconds left here in this third quarter of play. You would think setting up high we would be able to see, but we've got some young, tall basketball players from Hooker who are setting in front of us. That's a 2 on the right side. It will not fall. and goes out of the hands of the rebound for Holly Stalder, and Hobart will get it back. 45-19, 21.8 left here in the third quarter of play. Addie Heglin, a freshman. Faith Funkhauser, a freshman. Lexi Meinert, a freshman. All getting considerable playing time here this afternoon. Three-ball Kinley Smith. She's a senior, doesn't go. Rebound put back with the left hand, up and in. Lexi Tompkins, a senior as well. So Lexi now with 12 in the ball game. And the third period will come to a close, 45-21. Hooker out in front of Hobart here at the 10th Annual Merit Classic on 1420 KTJS.
Whether you're looking for your first home, your next home, or you just want to refinance your current home, you need to see Jim or Tommy, the experienced lenders at Interbank. Don't wait for interest rates to go up. Now's the time to act. Interbank wants your business. If it's a doable deal, we'll do it. Whatever your specific banking need, we consider it a privilege to be your bank. We're Interbank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
If you need a plumber or a service technician, you need to call Jeff Hohenschel at Jeff's Plumbing, Heat and Air in Mountain View. Now, Jeff does all types of plumbing work, minor to major, plus service work and installation of heating and cooling systems. Jeff works on heat pumps and refrigeration systems. Whatever your problem, if you need service or a new system, call Jeff's Plumbing, Heat and Air in Mountain View. Give him a call at 347-2857, 347-2857. Jeff's Plumbing, Heat and Air, supporting area students.
Well, the fourth quarter about to unfold here on 1420 KTJS, and Hobart Lady Bearcats trailing the Hooker Lady Bulldogs 45-21 as we go to the fourth. Hobart will have the ball. It'll be Kinley Smith along with Annie Heglin, Lexi Tompkins, Faith Funkhauser, and the final member that starting five won't be Funkhauser. It'll be Carissa Smith instead, and Lexi Meinert. In their home white uniforms with the blue numerals and the blue trim. Tompkins for three, doesn't get it to go. Miner trying to track down the rebound, can't get it done, going out of bounds, and it was not Lexi here on the near side. It was Carissa Smith instead. Good effort by Smith nonetheless. Get the five on the floor now for Hooker. Yes, and Natalie runs the floor for the Lady Bulldogs. Ariana Stalder out there as well. Stalder behind the arc. She'll come near side. Natalie Wayman now at the free throw line. It's Nicole Hidalgo, and Hidalgo a little drop step and puts it up and in for points 10 and 11. Hidalgo makes it 47-21. Hooker comfortably in front. It would appear the Lady Bulldogs will advance and play tomorrow at 6:30 against the winner of the Merritt Riverside game coming up tonight. And the loser will play tomorrow against the loser of that Merritt Riverside ball game. Smith has her pocket picked. That's Kinley. Out in front, here comes Hooker. Lady Bulldogs on the run, attacking the glass. Holly Stalder now kicks it back outside. Three ball, Natalie Wayman doesn't get it to go. Tompkins with the rebound. Lexi wants to run. She'll slow things down with 6:40 left here in the ball game. Hand it off now to Gracie, or to Megley Talley. Kind of hoping that Gracie Hussey gets into the ball game. The freshman, there's an offensive foul called out high on Lexi Tompkins as she got there late, and that'll be the fourth of the ball game on Lexi. Team foul number 2 on Hobart in the second half of play. Talking about Hussey, and again, we don't know the family tree, but she's got to be related to the Hussies in Mangum, right? Because that's where they came from. Oh, by the way, Aaliyah Pinion back into the ball game now for Hooker. She's got the ball inside, kicks left wing. Three ball tiled up highs. Tommy's shot won't go down. Rebound battled for, and a late whistle and a pushing foul going to be called on Morgan Maloney. That'll be the second on Maloney, and team foul number 4 called against Hooker. 6:18 left in the ball game. 47-21. Talking about all the ball games that we have been covering. Involved in 3 tournaments. Really don't know what our problem is. I mean, we've got about 6 radio stations. We ought to be doing 6 tournaments. Tompkins going to get a chance to go to the free throw line. There's a foul going to be called on Aaliyah Pinion. And on Aaliyah, that'll be her 3rd of the ball game. Team foul number 5 whistled against Hooker. So to the free throw line, Lexi to shoot 2. So did Mom make it back to Arapahoe without getting a ticket?
I think so.
Okay, all right.
As far as I know.
We should have alerted the highway patrol, giving her a pass on the way. Tompkins' first free throw good. Lexi now 13 in the ball game. 47-22, 47-23, as Tompkins will make that one. So Lexi, Barter Club to within 47-23, 40 or a 24-point ball game. Hooker. Haley Burge has come back in. She'll go to Pinion. Aaliyah going to put it on the floor. Scoop shot with the right hand. Lays it up and in. Aaliyah Pinion. Aaliyah now with 14 in the ball game. 49-23. 5:30 remaining. Good move inside by Heglin. And Addie couldn't get the shot to go down, but she is fouled and will go to the line to shoot a couple. So Addie Heglin to the strike. The team out of her 6 called on Hooker. Morton has picked up her 3rd of the ball game. Heglin, free throw, rolls in, and Addie will get one more. 49-24. Second for Heglin, good. So Addie hit them both, give her 3 in the ball game. All from the stripe. And it's 49-25. Hooker with the ball, left of your listening device in their road blue uniforms with the white numerals and the white trim. Very classy, very basic look. I like that. Hobart as well. Well, an offensive foul going to be called here. I believe they're going to get Morgan Maloney with a hook, and they did. And Maloney has picked up her 4th. Team out of her 7 called on Hooker. It's a 49-25 ball game, and Hooker fans not happy with the call. It's a good thing it's not closer. They'd be furious even more. Yeah, it was a little bit questionable. I've got to agree. I don't know that there was any hook that took place there, but Tompkins going to fire a 3 from deep on the left side. Shot doesn't go. Rebound, Kinley Smith. Kinley goes baseline, puts up the shot, and she's going to get fouled. And boy, I tell you what, Hooker fans about ready to come unglued here. Reach-in foul called on Tommy Highs. And on Tommy, that'll be her 4th. Team out of her 8 called on the Lady Bulldogs. So Kinley Smith to the free throw line. Kinley, 5 points on the afternoon. Has hit 3 of 5 and now 3 of 6 free throws. Yes, that one is no good. Smith will earn one more. Second one on the way. Good. So Kinley, 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. And it is a 49-26 ball game. Pinion can't handle the ball. Lost it out of bounds, and Hobart going to get it back. So Lady Bearcats working hard here. We mentioned this is a coaches versus cancer tournament, and you see the pink pom-poms of the Hobart Lady Bearcat cheerleaders across the way. I'm back on this wall, and I'm trying to get my bearings there. I believe it's this west wall behind us. They have names of people that some of the players and coaches are playing for as a part of this coaches versus cancer tournament. Janet Cervantes, by the way, has come into the ball game now for Hooker. Janet making her first appearance of the afternoon. Also checking in, Natalie Rodriguez. Some of those kiddos so small you have a hard time seeing their numbers as they are tucked inside the pants. Shot put up by Cervantes. She missed it, but will get fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. Check the whistle on Hobart. It'll be a team out of her 3 on the Lady Bearcats in the second half. And the first of the ball game whistled against Carissa Smith. First free throw up, no good. Cervantes will get a second opportunity. Second one, knocked that one down. So Janet makes her 1 of 2, and that makes it a 50-26 ball game. 3:55 and running here in the 4th period of play. Probably a travel there. They don't call it. Now they'll call that. And these officials really, I don't know that they know the score is 50-26. They're not getting paid by the foul. So fouling out of the ball game now will be Morgan Maloney. Morgan will sit down with 2 points. She got those early on. Team foul number 9 called on Hooker. Kinley Smith to the free throw line. Kinley to shoot the 1-and-1. Makes the first. Smith will get one more. Kinley Smith. Kinley with 7 in the ball game. 50-27. Second one for Kinley. Won't roll in. And the rebound taken away by Hooker. So the Lady Bulldogs will bring it across the timeline. Ariana Stalder, one of the starters, still out there with Natalie Rodriguez. Rodriguez had her ball taken out of her hands, then wound up with it again. And now a foul on Hobart. Some derisive cheers there. Carissa Smith will pick it up. That'll be 2 on Carissa. And team foul number 4 on Hobart in the second half of play. Again, trying to run clock here. Good pass inside Cervantes, and Cervantes will get fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Check the whistle here, and it's the same official that has called everything else. Lexi Meinert will pick up the personal. That'll be her second. Team foul number 5 called on Hobart in the second half of play. And Cervantes back to shoot 2. First one up and in. So Janet, 2 of 3, and has a pair of points on the afternoon. Second one on the way. This one's too strong, and the rebound going to be taken away by Hobart. 51-47. Run out and dribble, drive, glass, and getting it to go. Carissa Smith. Good job by Smith. As nobody picked her up. Some Olay defense. And Carissa will make it 51-28. 3:05 remaining in the ball game. Holly Stalder going to get pushed. Guess who called the foul? Oh, my goodness. Kinley Smith picks up the personal. That'll be the 4th of the afternoon on Kinley. Team foul number 6 on Hobart. Some point you got to let him play a little bit, don't you, huh? Inbounds pass caught here on the near side. Now, Natalie Wayman, good pass over the top. Wayman to Cervantes, and Janet's come in and acquitted herself nicely, thank you. 4, and it's 53-29. Hooker on top with 2:45 remaining. So they'll advance and play tomorrow at 6:30 in the semifinals of this 10th annual event. Meantime, Hobart will play tomorrow afternoon at 1:15. They'll get the loser of Merritt and Riverside. Smith with a 3, doesn't get it to go, and tried her best not to give it a personal foul there. Holly Stalder with the rebound. Stalder into the front court. She'll leave it for Natalie Rodriguez. 2:20 left here in the ball game. Dribbling out high. Wayman. Back to Stalder. Now a handoff to Rodriguez. Natalie looking inside. Good catch. Shot won't fall for Ariana Stalder, but she's fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. Check the whistle, and that may be the 3rd now on Carissa Smith. And it will be the 3rd on Carissa. And team foul number 7 on Joe Knapp's team. First free throw, no good. Second opportunity, though, to Ariana Stalder. Stalder gets a score in the ballgame. Her dad making some substitutions. Head coach Brian Stalder. Second free throw up and in. And Stalder now will sit down and be replaced by Monsi Marino. So Stalder into the scoring column. And then sits down for the afternoon. And get another foul. My goodness. This one is never going to end. See who they call this one on. Alondra Ortiz. And that'll be the first of the afternoon on Alondra. A couple of free throws here. That was team foul number 10 called on Hooker. And the first one rattles in for Addie Hegland. Addie, 4 points, all from the line. She's got 4 points here in this ball game, and 3 of those coming in the fourth quarter of play. By the way, setting down for the final 2:08, Kinley Smith and Lexi Tompkins. Second free throw, no good. Battle for the rebound, and falling down and out of bounds with the ball, Monsi Marino, and getting it back will be Hobart. 2:05 remaining. And on the inbounds play, Cervantes going to get called for a foul. And on Janet, that'll be her first. Couple of free throws here. First one comes up short. That should have been, yeah. It's a two-shot foul, guys. Come on, man. You guys are killing me. All those fouls, you've got to know that we're shooting two now. You called 100 of them here. Goodness. So Lexi Minert will get one more opportunity. Lexi with a couple of points, down 3, as that one goes in. 54-31, 155. And I'll tell you what, it is certainly Dr. Seuss time. Go, clock, go. Cervantes at the free throw line. She'll put it on the floor inside there. Gets back out now to Ortiz. Ortiz looking inside. Catch made by Rodriguez. Natalie looking for a cutter. She'll go to Ortiz. Ball popped out of her hands. Loose on the floor. Finally picked up by Ortiz. And now Marino going to get called for a double dribble. Fan favorite Maddie Baird is coming to the ball game. So everybody on the bench for Coach Stalder has gotten a chance to play here this afternoon. Coming up on the Fox Radio Network on Classic Hits 97.7. Got Mangum taking on O'Keene in a pair of ball games. The boys will play first, followed by the girls. And then we'll come back here on 1420. KTJ's at travel. We'll come back here on 1420 KTJS. Late this afternoon, it'll be early this evening as the pace of play has slowed considerably. But we'll have Hobart playing a boys game against Burns Flatville City. 70 seconds left in this one. 54-31. Hobart plays tomorrow afternoon at 1:15 in a fifth place, or in a consolation bracket bowl game, if you will. When we talk about fifth place, boy, you want to win that game tomorrow at 1:15 because you don't want to be playing for seventh place Saturday morning at about 10:25. Ball thrown away here, 10:45 actually. So the girls' third place game getting underway at 10:45 on Saturday morning. And to avoid being in that bowl game, Hobart will have to win tomorrow at 1:15. 45 seconds are running here in the fourth period of play. Lady Bearcats trying to add to their total. It's 54-31. Going inside, keeping her hand on top of the ball, so that is not a carry, as folks want to call it. Another foul. My goodness. Carissa Smith. Check the foul here. And it will be on Ortiz. Alondra's second. And team foul number 11. First of two free throws does not fall here for Addie Hegland. Addie will get one more. Hobart yet to score a field goal here in this fourth quarter. Got 10 points, and all have come for the charity stripe. Second free throw is good. .54-32, 15 seconds remaining. Round opportunity now for Hobart. A little dribble drive and going glass and scoring. For the Lady Bearcats will be Carissa Smith. Smith now with 4 in the ball game. 9 seconds remaining, and you're going to call that. All right. Baseline violation. 20-point ball game. 54-34. I think I looked the other way if I'm the official there. They did look the other way. That could have been a foul there. He said, no, it was a block. And that should be the final sequence in this one. 54-34, your final score. Hooker knocking off Hobart this afternoon. We're back after this on 1420 KTJS.
AFR agents in our great state are in many cases agents in the town they grew up in. That's the case in Hobart, where Justin Krieger is the local AFR agent. He grew up here. His interests are in Hobart and Kiowa County. He's involved in sports, FFA, 4-H, as well as the Main Street program in the local chamber. He wants to be your agent. Farm, life, home, automobile, liability. An agent that will find you the right policy, giving you the right protection. Come see Justin Krieger, your AFR agent in Hobart. Phone 726-3076. Dr. J and Janet Kruska at Kruska Dental Office in Hobart have always supported our youth. They're once again to be proud Bearcat boosters on the radio. Attend all the events you can and support our youth. They are our future. And listen, friends, when you need a dentist, make an appointment with Dr. Kruska, a trusted dentist for many years. Call 580-726-2524. Dr. Kruska's office is at 125 North Broadway in Hobart. And again, good luck, Bearcats, from Dr. J. and Janet Kruska.
McCollum Market in Hobart, with some new taste and some old favorites, all on the corner of 4th and Main in downtown Hobart. They have baked potatoes, sandwiches, homemade desserts, daily specials, ice cream and shakes, specialty coffees, and cherry phosphates are back too. Get your coffee rewards card. Buy 10 and get one free. Open 7 to 6 Monday through Friday, with kitchen closed 2 to 4 and 8 to 1 on Saturday. McCollum Market, a great place to be and a proud sponsor of Bearcat Sports.
Melton Janitorial Supplies in Hobart is proud again to be Bearcat sponsors for Bearcat and Lady Bearcat sporting activities on the radio. Matt offers cleaning supplies, soaps and sanitizers, paper towels, toilet paper, and a lot more. And again, Matt is always proud to help the Bearcats. He encourages you to attend every sporting event you can and other activities. Support the youth, cheer like an unchained idiot, but remember good sportsmanship. Again, go Bearcats and Lady Bearcats from Matt Norman. Melton's Janitorial Supplies, 308 South Washington, Hobart. Scott Northrup, CPA in Hobart, is proud again to be a Bearcat booster. I told you in the past, Scott was a great Bearcat, that he wore a leather helmet. Well, here's the truth. That ain't true. Scott was so tough he didn't even need a helmet. Friends, support our youth. Attend Bearcat and Lady Bearcat events when you can. Cheer on the home team. And when you need an accountant, Scott is good. He's one smart son of a gun. That's Scott Northrup, certified public accountant in Hobart. Proud Bearcat booster. 580-726-5681 at 311 South Main.
54-34. It was Hooker winning over Hobart this afternoon, as the Lady Bearcats will play tomorrow now at 10:45. They will play tomorrow morning at 10:45 in a ball game to try to keep themselves out of that 10:45 seventh place ball game coming up on Saturday. Check your scoring for the Lady Bearcats. Lexi Tompkins with 14, 7 in the loss for Kenley Smith, 4 for Addie Heglin, and 4 in the ball game for Carissa Smith. Give 3 to Lexi Minot. Faith Funkhauser with 1 for the Lady Bearcats of Hobart. Again, they lose it by a final score of 54-34. The other side, 14 in a winning effort for Aaliyah Pignon, 11 for Noelle Hidalgo. Give 8 of the ball game for Holly Stolber, 6 for Haley Burge. It was 5 in the contest for Tommy Hayes, and then coming off the bench and scoring was 8 for Holly Stolder and 3 for Natalie Wayman. Morgan Moni had a pair. 54-34 your final score. We're going to step aside here on 1420 KTJS, and we'll come back late this afternoon as we'll have the ball game between the Hobart Bearcats in a boys contest. They will battle with the Burnside City Eagles, and we'll have that ball game back here on 1420 KTJS later this afternoon. But we're going to step aside and move things over now. Classic hits 97.7 as we get ready for the men and O'Keene. The Whippets and the game number 1 on the boys side, and then we'll follow that up with the girls game. You'll be able to join us with that over on Classic Hits 97.7. So for now, it was a 20-point victory for Hooker over Hobart here on 1420 KTJS.